This training program begins with a trainer demonstrating the trainee the first steps to properly presenting and opening a bottle of wine, in assumption that the customer had already accepted the bottle of wine. The trainer places the wine on the table while keeping the label of the bottle at the forefront of the host to see. The trainer continues to use the wine opener to cut the capsule. At this point, the trainer would be explaining to the trainee the significance of cutting the capsule lower on the bottle, which would be to prevent any possibility of the paper going into the wine. The trainer would then continue to the next step of showing the trainee how to use the corkscrew to get the cork out. Once again, the trainer will communicate the importance of keeping the bottle on the table with the label visible to the host. Here the trainee will see how the trainer stations the corkscrew in the middle of the cork. This is to ensure that the corkscrew would be pulling the cork out in an even manner, preventing breakage. As you can see here, the trainee has stepped in closer as to get a better look at the placing of the corkscrew. If the corkscrew is put too far over to the side, the level of difficulty of getting the cork out is increased. The trainer will then start pulling the cork out by placing the first lever of the wine opener at the top of the bottle. The easiest way to get the cork out is to position the wine opener perpendicular to your body. With the cork beginning to come out, the trainer will switch to placing the second lever at the top of the bottle in order to remove the rest of the cork without any damages. As the picture showcases, the trainer is happy to have trained the trainee without any flaws, as the trainee looks absolutely amazed by the process. Now it is time for the trainer to demonstrate the wine presenting and opening process to the trainee with real customers. The trainer will start by greeting the table. As the customers are debating what they would like to drink, the trainer will make certain recommendations for the guests. After the guests have chosen their bottle of wine, the trainer goes to retrieve it. Bringing it back to the table, the trainer will first show the host that she brought back the correctly ordered bottle of wine by repeating back to him the name and the year of it. With the host in approval, the trainer will start to open the wine. She demonstrates the same steps as she did through her training with the trainee, starting with cutting the capsule while still allowing the host to see the label, and continues with twisting the corkscrew down the middle of the cork. With the trainee constantly at the trainer's side watching her every move like a hawk to its prey, the trainer proceeds to placing the wine opener perpendicular to her body. She then uses the first lever of the wine opener to get the beginnings of the cork out, following with the second lever to finish the process. As one could see, the trainer successfully gets the cork out without breaking the cork or damaging the glass. The trainer strategically places the cork at the end of the table. At this point, she will inform the guests that they are able to re-cork and take the wine home, being legalized earlier this year as long as it is bagged properly and put into the trunk of their car. The trainer starts with the host first, pouring only about 1 ounce for him to sample. This is to eliminate wine being wasted if he was not to like it. Only the host needs to sample the wine because he is the one that ordered it for his table. The host typically samples just a bit of the wine in order to taste the perfumes better. However, our host chugged the whole thing, and he obviously liked it, indicating with a big thumbs up. Protocol is for the trainer to pour to women first, then the hostess, and then the host. In this case, the trainer will pour to the lady first, then the host, both about 4.5 ounces. Following the pour to the host, the trainer would typically place the remainder of the wine in an iced wine cooler placed at the end of the table with a cork to the side of it. But in this particular scenario, those resources were not accommodable, so imagination has to be used. And we have happy customers. Now it is time for the trainee to demonstrate what she has learned in this training process to real customers with the trainer nearby. With the trainee having greeted the table, she also makes recommendations on wines. If the couple were to have ordered the same bottle of wine, the trainee would ask if they would prefer new glasses. However, the couple orders a different bottle of wine, so she would clear the old finished glasses before presenting the new bottle of wine and bringing new glasses. Here, the customers have some further questions as to the year and where the wine was made. Seeing as the trainee is not as familiar with the wines yet, the trainer is able to step in and give the customers the appropriate answers. Being familiar with the location of the wines, the trainee is able to go grab the correct bottle. She continues to show it to the host, restating the name and the year of the wine. The host has to accept that is the correct bottle of wine before she continues to open it. The trainee then places the bottle of wine on the table, once more with the label visible to the host. Following her trainer's demonstration, she too will start to cut the capsule lower on the bottle. With the couple engrossed in each other's conversation, the trainee would continue with the appropriate steps of opening the bottle of wine, starting with the placement of the corkscrew. She recalls that it must be in the center of the cork in order to pull the cork out evenly and to prevent any damages. The trainee twists the corkscrew until it has reached as far down as it can go. Yet again, the trainee will position the wine opener perpendicular to her body. She will use the first lever of the wine key to pull the first half of the cork out, following with the second lever to finish taking the cork out successfully. As we see here, the trainee remembers to place the cork at the end of the table before she continues the process. The trainee remembers to pour a 1-ounce sample to the host only. Though not always typical, the host decides he would like to smell the aroma of the wine. Being a sweeter wine, he is sure to smell scents of florals and fruits. The host chugs the sample of wine. If he was to not like it, the trainee would immediately get a manager so that the manager could further investigate the reasoning. Sometimes it is because of the color of the wine, or sometimes it is because of the taste. However, there are no problems here. The host enjoyed the sample of wine with putting up his typical thumbs up. With approval of the wine, the trainee pours approximately 4.5 ounces of it to the lady first. She then pours the same amount to the host. At that time, using our imaginations, she would put the remainder of the wine into the iced wine cooler and set it at the end of the table. Both the trainer and the trainee would walk away from the table for the couple to enjoy the rest of their wine. And enjoy it they did. After the training program, both the trainer and the trainee will have time to go over the training's experience. During this time, the trainer will invoke questions about how comfortable the trainee feels about the training program. At this moment, the trainee will be able to communicate how effective she felt the program was and/or possible things that could be changed. Last-minute demonstrations can be done if need be to further the comfortable level of the trainee. Overall, after this program, the trainee should be able to know how to present and open up a bottle of wine without complications.